My name is Barrister Uche Leva Isaboy. I'm the Executive Secretary Enugu State Scholarship and Education Loans Board. I was appointed into this office on the 22nd of January 2020. And upon our assumption of office, we have done a few things that do this organization out. The first thing we did was to launch an organizational audit to audit the organization to know where there are lapses so that we can fill in. And again, we launched our strategic development plan for 4 years, which we have followed since 2020 till date. And additionally, we've been able to recruit additional staff, to man our offices at this local government area. This decision arose from the staff audit that we did. We found out that there was a need for us to expand because it is not every student that has access to smartphone, and we needed to bring the scholarship and the government closer to the people. So we also conducted trainings for our staff, which brought them up to date, up to speed with what we want a scholarship board of 21st century to be. As part of our development plan, we launched the Enugu State Scholarship Mentorship Masterclass, which is the flagship program of Enugu State Scholarship Board. That program is actually the one-stop shop for all scholarship programs around the world, where we have recruited 6 mentors, from Europe and America that now coach and mentors Enugu State students on best ways of securing fully funded scholarship. And through that program, we have been able to secure about 127 fully funded scholarships for Enugu State students. And in addition to that, we also launched the Enugu State Scholarship Access app, which is hosted on the Play Store. This Scholarship Access app is an app that gives students who are in our mentorship masterclass up-to-date information about existing and ongoing scholarships around the world. So this has actually helped the students to get information about existing scholarships. So what they need to do is, once they have information about that, then they relate with their mentors who now coach them on how to write statement of purpose, proposals, and all of that. And it has been tremendous. Quite tremendous, I must confess. Then, as part of our digitization process too, we have been able to, launch a robust website with an online exam portal, from where we have been able to ensure that all our activities, are done digitally. We also created partnerships with both local and international universities, corporations, and other non-governmental organizations. And in trying to do this, what we have been able to do is to ensure that certain programs like this, our mentorship masterclass, is designed in such a way that we don't have students complain about, lack of relationship between them and their mentors. So we monitor this process to be sure that every mentee has a robust relationship with their mentor, so that we'll be able to have results. And like I said, we have about 127 of them studying in UK, US, Japan, Mexico, the US, Australia, and New Zealand. We created over 1,000 local scholarships. For instance, in IMT, we have 350 persons who are on fully funded scholarship. We also have 350 in Iwolo Poly. Then we have 500 for other universities across Nigeria. We created bursary from 2020 till date to have paid bursary to all law students from Enugu State. We equally have a program where we paid first year and second year tuition for the 2 command schools that came into Enugu, one in Oban, one in Umputu. Then through our partnership with Ikoshimi Foundation, we're able to create grants for final year medical students from Enugu State. And through our collaborative effort with Eco City University, we also have our students, a good number of our students who are studying there. And we have equally awarded scholarships to outstanding students of Enugu State, like someone like Cynthia Ali, who was best in WAEC, and then Nanadi, who was maltreated by her auntie, who was also awarded a scholarship up to university level, and the other 2 students of GTC, who performed wonderfully in their art and craft, and one other lady again, who a teacher though, that came first in Multina competition. She's from Enugu State. She was awarded a scholarship to run her master's program. Then the mathematics queen, the lady from Ako in Osaka, who was awarded scholarship. The government even gave different gifts like computer and a cash sum of 1 million, for coming top in mathematics in the whole Nigeria. So one other thing we did that is quite outstanding is that we negotiated tuition waiver, English text waiver, with University of James Cook University, Queensland, Australia. And the first batch of our students are about 47 of them who are currently studying in the university. And we have another 53 that are already on their way. So these are giant strides that we cannot forget in a hurry, because it has created an intergenerational equity that will transition from the base level where the students are now to a certain level where they become employers of labor by the time they graduate from those universities. Now, it is important to mention that from inception, the account of this board has never been audited, but through the collaborative efforts of the governor, and some of our staff, we have been able to ensure that the activities of the board have been audited from 2009 when the board started to date. So it makes us have a financial fair play to be able to assess most of the funds that we are pursuing from our development partners and international community, because you need to have financial fair play for them to trust you in terms of accountability. So we have 22 of our students who are studying medical courses and IT in India. Some of them are graduating this year and the rest are graduating next year. We equally secured a partnership with American University in Madaba, Jordan, and this time that they will start reaping the benefits of that one. We also secured an MOU with the University of New England, New South Wales, Australia. Currently, 5 of our students are enrolling into the university, and we are very happy for that. And importantly, I must mention that 2 of our students, from the mentorship masterclass, have made Enugu State proud. One is Eze Kinsley Odinaka, who is from Enugu local government. He went to Mississippi and came top of the class, broke all manner of records by scoring 4.0 over 4.0. And this has gained him admission for a fully funded program in MIT, US. Another one was in December 2022, one on Achidera, who graduated with an outstanding result from Nottingham Trent University in the UK. So these are strides that need to be mentioned. And as you can see, these trophies were won by one of our mentees, in 2021 at a United Nations competition in Bangkok, Thailand. So let me use this opportunity to thank His Excellency the Governor for his giant strides in education, because I used to tell him, I told him that Scholarship Board has become the flagship of the Minister of Education, or anything that has to do with education in the state, because we have been able to create value. For instance, the Mentorship Masterclass has been able to secure, in the value chain, we have been able to bring in over 8 billion in the economic value chain of the state. That is why sometimes I try to argue that, boards like this should not even have any budget. They should be able to run on 0 budget. If you have the know-how, you'll be able to go overseas and attract these funds, because these funds are there. They are waiting for you to, write a few papers and be able to assess them. So the entire mentorship masterclass, it was actually, nursed, and everything about it was done by the governor, and it is quite ingenious, and we need to commend him for that effort. And I want to call on successive administrations to look at certain critical sectors like the Scholarship Board and take it very seriously. And even there are other sectors that can also generate funds for the state. You no longer need to depend on the state to fund every aspect of your work. What you just need to do is create it and give the right person the opportunity to drive the board. Thank you so much.